भाई 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 भाई, स्वागत है भाई। ब्यूटीफुल बैकग्राउंड के साथ तुम्हारे पीछे कैसल दिख रहा है, उसके पीछे पहाड़ है बड़ा सुंदर है से। तो भाई हम विचर की जर्नी कंटिन्यू कर रहे हैं, डीएलसी कर रहे हैं हम, ब्लड एंड वाइन। और जहाँ पे पिछला छोड़ा था हमने, वहीं से आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं एपिसोड को। तो भाई हम टूसान पहुँच चुके हैं और अब एक मर्डर मिस्ट्री सॉल्व कर रहे
A
हैं।
knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
चल भाई रोज पैदल ही जा रहे हैं, मेरे को लगा रोज से जाएंगे हम। ओके चलो सर।
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Anarietta,
Anarietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. A watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Greetings. With no lads brave enough? Of course we have. But bravery's not enough against the beast. It wields dark powers. That calls for a witcher.
पहले भाई नोटिस बोर्ड से ले लेते हैं क्वेस्ट जो भी है।
Ducal clerks looking for help. Could be good coin to be made.
ओके ओके, काफ़ी सारे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स हुए हैं भाई। वाइन वार्स, इसके बाद मैंने बहुत सुना है भाई कि इसमें आप अपना एक खुद वाइन यार्ड खरीद सकते हो। तो भाई करेंगे वो भी, तो पहले ये वाली क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट करते हैं।
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyran. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyran in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
I'm Geralt.
Name's Geralt.
A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyran.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
Sky was red, then what?
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red again...
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Victim's body.
Need to examine the body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corvo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What? Why, Corvo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
ये कौन है?
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret the Baron had gambling debts up to his ears. It finally came time to collect. His creditors auctioned off his property. The Ducal Chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance. How long can one draw on past heroics? His creditors must finally have defined that his promises meant nothing.
Such are the times. Today's knights are pale shadows of the heroes of yore.
It's true what they say. God sent the beast to punish us for straying from the old paths.
Focusing.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
What else?
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
I will go examine the body.
Thanks for the hospitality. Time I examined the corpse.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Velen. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton, and good luck.
ओके ओके तो भाई जब हम कॉर्बो बियांका के सेलर में पहुंचेंगे तब मिलेंगे तुमसे.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
तो भाई हम पहुंच चुके हैं कॉर्बो बियांको के उस पे, पर यहाँ पे पंगा पड़ गया कोई.
Damn it. Killer must still be here. In the cellar. Gotta be. River Muck. Carried the body in his cart. Claw wounds. From 5 separate claws. Spread of a small human hand. River Muck. Carried the body in his cart. by man-like jaws. Man-like, except for long fangs. Massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimara, though, or a Fletter. Bruxa, gotta be. Killed with a single blow. Black blood and moon dust. Could be lightsabers. Footprints. Small, bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar. Fell down the stairs, broke his neck. Hurled against the wall with great force.
क्या है यार ऐसा?
Used this to batter down the grate. Took a lot of strength to batter this down.
मैंने ब्लैक ब्लड ही लिया ना, या ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है मैंने कैट लिया है करके? ओके, ब्लैक ब्लड अब लिया है, मैंने कैट लिया था। चल सही हुआ, कैट ले लिया था। अंदर तो आना ही था हमने। और ब्रक्सा।
You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood. We don't have to fight.
You are wrong. I cannot let you leave.
अरे यार, मेरे को बिल्कुल पसंद नहीं है ये। ओ तेरी जात का, ये क्या था? अबे ये डन चाहिए मेरे को बक्सा के लिए। आजा ये डन। आजा आजा। गई ब्रक्सा।
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
ओके ये चाहिए, बाकी तो कुछ नहीं चाहिए मेरे को। चेक करो।
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Examine the head.
Laid in water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking beast.
Next, examine the chest.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this. Third hand. A spare? Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
गेरल्ट, तूने एक जिंदा हाथ डाला है तेरे पिछवाड़े में या जहाँ भी है।
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
ये क्या चल रहा है भयंकर, मेरे कुछ पल्ले नहीं पड़ रहा। वाइट हनी लेते हैं। टूर्नी ग्राउंड से पहुंच चुके हैं भाई हम। लगता है यही है पाल्मेरियन। खूब बसलिंग टाउन है ये, काफ़ी चीज़ें हैं इधर। तो बात करते हैं पाल्मेरियन से।
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Goliath.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Yeah, virtue always triumphs.
Yeah, virtue always wins.
But the Black Knight, he's a villain and he wins.
The cutter of Casteldacia too.
Moral victory, that's what counts.
Rubbish.
Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents. Her Knight and Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If we hurry, we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way. Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down?
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
भाई टॉर्चर मत करो यार किसी को।
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this.
We'll face the Shalimar.
Who's going to fight the beast?
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's captor a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Let's go see the Duchess.
Let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Behind you, man.
Damn it.
Yep, लगा ही था.
We have to help him.
लगा ही था. Shalimar.
Gotta keep it down.
The fuck?
To give fight to the beast, its plans confound.
Not good.
भाई कैसे डैमेज होगा इसे? डैमेज ही नहीं दे पा रहे हम तो इसे. तो इस पे क्या लगाएंगे असर करे? हैंगमैन, ओग्री लगाएं या ओगर जैसा ही तो लग रहा है. ओग्री टॉयल लगाते हैं इस पे. Fuck me.
All our hopes, alas, and turns to dust.
वो आर्मर ही ब्रेक कर दिया भाई. फर्स्ट टाइम है जब मेरा आर्मर इतने गंदे तरीके से ब्रेक हो गया इतनी जल्दी.
The fate of the beast has been weighed by the gods. Soon the Witcher shall triumph against all odds.
Fuck it. अबे
And set fire to the wood. But nothing in this struggle can come to any good. The Witcher waited till the time was true, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through. like a bow leaps at the love's first spurt, so the witcher wins Selma, then its foul heart.
मेरे पास इस स्वॉर्ड तगड़ी है मेरी, यही गनीमत है कि इसमें काफ़ी चीज़ें हैं। फक इट भाई भाई, आराम से यार, आराम से आराम से।
Its racer strikes belly, Selma's thighs wrinkle out, blood transforms into jelly.
पॉइजनिंग काफ़ी चीज़ें हो रखी हैं इसको। पॉइजनिंग काफ़ी चीज़ें कर रखी थी हमने इसमें, स्वॉर्ड तगड़ी अपनी, तो हम जीत गए।
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
यार सिर्फ इंजॉयमेंट के लिए किसी को
Do what you must. Finish the deed.
नो स्पेयर भाई, तुम्हारे एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए किसी जानवर को ऐसे क्यों मारना है?
No threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Ana Henrietta.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated for completing another task altogether.
About the contract.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him. Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered.
Okay. डैंडीलाइन से तो नहीं वो?
Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien Telatour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
Greetings.
तो भाई यहीं पे ख़त्म करते हैं वाला एपिसोड। इसी के आगे स्टार्ट करेंगे हम जब इससे बात करना होगा हमने। तब तक के लिए टाटा, गुड बाय, मिलेंगे भाई अगले एपिसोड में।